Oh boy. Oh please. Please stream. Please. Can you guys see me? I hope so. So if you are watching this, you see that I have a microphone. I think I just spit and it's floating. Or I blew something off my anyway. And you guys can hear me? Probably pretty well, right? How's this mic sound? Good? Question mark? Great. So I have been doing like everything that I can during this time to up my video and audio quality. So I went out and bought a Logitech 925E, which is a webcam that you guys are watching me on right now. As you can see, my phone is right here. So then I got this microphone from Dwayne, who gave it to me out of the kindness of his heart. And then Stephen Lemieux gave me a PC. It was the third computer because my MacBook is broken and can't register a camera or a mic. So there's a PC over here. And it was the second time. I first had the Chromebook and it didn't work. So I got this new Dell PC that's like a big, nice computer that Steven and Kevin Undergaro, they gave to me. And then I brought it all back here and I tried to stream a test stream with all my new equipment, and it did not work. It was like very glitchy and fucked up. And I was like, what the fuck? So I FaceTimed Steven and Steven was like, how's your internet? So I ran this test internet diagnostic by going to like speedtest.net or some shit like that. And my internet, he was like, you have the slowest upload speed I've ever seen. It was like a 1. He was like, it needs to be at least a 405 to upload in 1080. So now I am streaming this from my phone, my hotspot on my phone, which I'm sure is not awesome. So when I ran the diagnostic with the hotspot, it was a little better, but it was still at a 1 point something. So I was concerned this wouldn't work, but it seems like at least a little glitchy, but also a little functional, question mark. Maybe. We're doing the fucking best we can here, rock stars. I know I have to. Now I'm going to have to figure out internet. I tried to call Spectrum. Obviously, nobody's picking up because it's Spectrum and they are not there. It was fine until you move your phone. Don't move your phone. Oh, shit. Really? I feel like maybe should I try to put my phone closer to what's happening? Try to put it as close as I can. Yeah, I restarted my internet. I restarted the entire box. God, now, yeah, it is so blurry. I'm not high tech yet, Abby. Hopefully the video kind of comes back. I see some of you guys saying it's lagging and stuff. I'm glad you hear me fine. I'm sorry. Fucked. So hopefully it's okay. It's not blurry. Video's back. Okay, make sure you guys on your YouTube settings have it streaming in 1080. So I'm looking right now for a hotspot. We're checking the targets and stuff. I think it's better than the other way on my phone, but who the fuck knows at this point? It's all a thing. Okay, so fuck it. Let's try it. That's where that comes from. Welcome to Live at the Roxy. Hello, all the rock stars out there. Thank you to the 130 plus people who are watching this video live right now. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. That is the best way to financially support me right now. Also, my Patreon, patreon.com/Roxy. And also right here in the super chat. All of those things work great, and I highly, highly appreciate them. Going over to the Streamlabs between yesterday's show and today, we got a Streamlab from Lloyd Nance, who was our very first Streamlabber ever, our super chatter ever. So he has a place in my heart. He said, Tom Brady leaves the Patriots. Oh no, Roxy. This really is the apocalypse. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I just wish I had better internet so I could move more, so you guys could see all of the things going on in my face. I mean, that didn't even make any fucking sense. Every time I'm reminded that forever and all time, Tom Brady left the Patriots during Corona apocalypse, it makes me partially frustrated, but also like just face palm. What the fuck is this world that we live in right now? Just bizarro. Jorge, I tried the Ethernet cord. I connected the Ethernet cord and the internet got worse. Steven was like, I've never seen that happen in my life. I was like, the name of my biography, if I ever make one, should be my autobiography, should be, I've never seen that before in my life. Because I feel like everything that happens to me, that seems to be the response from people like, what? I've never even heard of that. Or what? I've never seen that before. Like the amount of times and changes that I've taken to try to upgrade my equipment, and everybody else is just so easy. Then I tried to download Streamlabs on the other computer and it crashed it 7 times. I just downloaded it here, but I was like, I can't even risk running it through there right now because I can barely even run one web page using don't want to touch it too much. But thing, this is my friend Takira who's trying to find a hot spot for me. Still calling locations. 2 have been busy. I have to call back. I love friendship. Anyway, I'm glad to see that at least it's kind of working. And audio is good. So hell yeah to this microphone and all of that stuff. To the people in the super chat right now, Will Watson, who says, just wanted to be the first super chat. You rocks. Thanks, Will. You're awesome. Larry Lee says, I'm already tired of the citywide lockdown. Larry, where are you? Where are you that you're tired of it? I'm feeling it's going to be a minute before that stuff goes away. NFL Caleb 22 in the super chat. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Here's what I will say about support. And I've been saying it the entire time and I'll continue to say it. It's a very hard time for a lot of people. It's a very hard time for artists and non-artists, but it's a hard time for artists and for content creators. And I can't lie, I'm really scared and I'm struggling, as are most of my friends who are in this kind of spot, as I'm sure are a lot of you guys. Trying to read the tea leaves and look into the future and figure out what jobs are going to be like. You know, several of us think that we will not be working for months, which is scary as shit. And a lot of companies that we worked for probably will go under, and then we won't be working at those places ever again. Hopefully they won't, but for a lot of people, I think they might. So, it's definitely stressful and scary, and I appreciate your support right now. I appreciate your support always, but after already losing those 2 jobs this year and this now, Very, very stressful. So if you can support, please do. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, but do not put yourself out. If you have to feed yourself, everybody has to feed themselves. Everybody needs shelter, and you have to take care of your loved ones and your family. So if you can support, I really appreciate it. And if you cannot financially support, just you being here is massive support. To the 160 plus people who are here right now, thumbs up this video. That is support. Subscribing, that is support. Telling a friend about it so we can grow the Rockstars band. That is all support. And I appreciate it all. So thank you so much for even just being here right now and talking to me. You know, I feel like I don't need to say this to you guys because you're all amazing and really smart, but just want to say this virus is real and it is so irresponsible to be celebrities or people who has a platform right now to be making the belittling or diminishing the effects of the virus. I mean, can we please take a minute to acknowledge Vanessa fucking Hudgens right now? I'm sorry, I don't mean to say fucking Hudgens, but that's how I'm feeling. I've been a fan of hers for a while, but what the actual shit? I mean, she did a couple of different things yesterday, but number one, she seems like I'm sorry. I hope I don't know anything. So this is not slander or defamation. I have no idea. I've never met her, but like her eyes are glazed the hell over. She seems like she's on something. You know, in that second video she did where she was like, it's St. Patrick's Day and I wish we were at a pub, but I'm not because lockdown. I mean, that one was brutal. The apology was clearly not real. She doesn't believe that the effect this is having. Just for so many reasons, I was like, oh God, I can't believe that this virus is making me lose respect for celebrities. I never thought that those things would be in correlation, but you can't have a platform. I mean, because think about all of the young women and men out there who are big fans of her, who see her saying, it's fine. Like, this is such an exaggeration. People are going to die, but like, it's kind of inevitable. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that. You have millions and millions of teenage fans out there who love you, who look up to you, and now believe that people dying in this is inevitable, that the disease isn't that bad, that it's just a normal virus. Like, that is so insane to me that and yeah, I saw her apology, but it was just not, and we should allow people to apologize, but like, I just didn't believe her. Just as a person reading people, I just didn't believe her. You know, and then The Rock this morning, and being the most amazing human, did that video on his Instagram, if you haven't seen it, of him washing his daughter's hands and singing Moana to it. And all of these celebrities are trying to use their platform for good right now, and they're trying to educate people. And like I've said on the stream before, I don't understand fully why this is the way it works, but celebrities in the United States, right after politicians, seem to get information the fastest, probably because they're rich and connected. It just, I can only deal with what is, and that seems to be what is. And so they are the ones who divvy up so much of the information that's getting out there. And that's how people get a lot of their news. They get their news from watching their celebrities on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter. And celebrities, I know they didn't ask for this, but they have a responsibility to not spread lies and to talk about the severity of this and to teach people to wash their hands and to practice social distancing and all of that stuff. And so I like when I see people like The Rock using their platforms for good right now, because that might have reminded somebody today, all right, maybe I should wash my hands another time. Maybe I should teach my children to wash their hands. As silly as that sounds, it's like actually a really big deal. So kudos to him and to all of the people that are practicing social distancing right now. Guys, checking in on the audio video, I've seen mixed things in the chat about the quality. If you guys can hear me, see me, if it's breaking up, not. I'm going to try to get that hotspot, but is this, even if I can't get the hotspot, is this better streaming like this than it is doing it the other way? Or what would you guys prefer? You guys tell me. Also, shout out to the 175 plus people watching live right now. Thumbs up this video. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer and super chat. If you're having a good day, week, month, or even year. I'm sure many of you are not having a good day, week, month, or year. Glenn Caesar in the Streamlab says, hey, Roxy, first of all, thanks for being a trooper and working so hard to figure out the internet/webcam/computer stuff for all of us. Your dedication to it is just one of the reasons why you're the rock star and why the hashtag Rockstars Band has your back. Part 1. There's no part 2 yet, though, guys, but I appreciate that. Elise in the super chat says, love the shirt. Thank you. Thank you. Another thing I've learned, guys, too, is that you really, really want to make sure that you stay incredibly hydrated. If you can double the amount of liquid you're intaking, you're going to be much better off. So doubling the amount of water, doubling the amount of juice. I know that like sometimes when I'm talking about this shit, I'm sure you guys are like, I'm fucking hearing it all over the place, but I feel like we need to help each other out on this. By the way, guys, my amazing moderators in here right now, Jake Yacovetta, who always holds it down. B. Lee, my brandy babe, has been going through it at work. Her laundromat has not closed, and she's got a sick parent at home, and she's concerned that she's going to bring something home, but she's got to stay working because you guys know we got to pay the bills. So everybody send her love. And Vinny, our very own original 151, popped in. He has not been here in a while, but he has stuck his moderator spot by having been so supportive with the Vinny raids and all that stuff. So shout outs to my mods that are in here. I know things have been fucking crazy recently. I applied yesterday for Patreon. Has a grant. I don't know whether it's a grant competition or what exactly it is, but I applied for a grant from them yesterday, a financial hardship grant about how much income you believe the coronavirus is going to lose you this year and what you would do with the money. And so I filled out a whole thing and wrote all my stuff. I'm hoping, I'm sure there's a bunch of people, but I'm hoping that maybe that goes through. As you know, right now I'm working remotely with my accountant to pay my taxes for this past year. What a fucking time to pay taxes. Am I right? Who's with me? Anybody 1099 and so excited to pay out of pocket right now? A ton of fucking money. Who's with me? Who the fuck is with me? I know we have a little bit of time, but not that much time before taxes are due. So I'm trying right now to do a ton of write-offs, and looking into everything between like all of my work meals and clothes that I bought for on air and makeup that I bought for specifically on camera and everything that I have. Trying really hard to figure it out. Oh my God. Was the deadline pushed? Deadline for payment for taxes was pushed to July. I did not see that. Tax filing is supposed to be automatically extended. No way. Is that true? Not that I'll be in a better financial position by July, because as we're seeing very quickly, this shit is, as you guys see, I'm making a lot less money through my Patreon and my Super Chat, my Streamlabs right now, and I'm making no money through the other things that I was making before. But okay, that's nice that it was pushed a little bit. See, this is why. This is one of the reasons I fucking love you guys. People helping people. Thank you for letting me know that. All right, well, I still got to get her my shit sooner than later so that I don't fuck up with it, but that's awesome. Morse code Z in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. The audio is undeniably better. The video, unfortunately, isn't, but it's serviceable when it doesn't break up, which is happening infrequently. Also, the slower you move, the better it looks. And I just wore my Screen Junkies Plus Founder shirt the other day. I'm trying to move very slow. I'm moving very slow. Oh, you still need to file. Okay, you still need to file, but you don't have to pay immediately. Well, we'll see what I can do. Slow moving Roxy should get a gun. Have you guys been seeing this? This has been popping up with a lot of my friends and a lot of my coworkers and a lot of my family, where the discussion is being had whether or not during this corona apocalypse you should get a gun. I'm a little confused by it. I don't own a gun currently. Maybe I shouldn't say that on air because maybe I should make people think that I have one so that nothing can happen to me or something. But I don't. And that is what it is. But everybody's saying that maybe you should get one because if things get bad, you might need one. But I feel like, first of all, it's crazy. Yeah, that it's easier to buy a gun right now than toilet paper or Purell. But I feel like it'd be more dangerous for me to have one. I don't know. Like maybe a baseball bat, but a gun? That kind of stressed me out when people started saying that. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but for me, if you already have one, you already have one. But like, I don't know if coronavirus is a good reason to get ammo and a gun. Just seems kind of freaky. Questworthy says people who are saying buy guns are the same people who are panic buying toilet paper. It's not preparedness. Yeah, I kind of feel that way. I don't even like to have I don't know, make love, not war. But it is scary living by yourself during this time. Like last night I was up and I heard a couple creaks. I got up to check. There was nothing there. I went back. Then I heard a couple creaks. I got up to check. I went back. It feels like my house is creaking. It knows to freak me out right now, which is frustrating and loud and also confusing. I've never understood why houses creak. What's happening? It's not wind. Like, what the fuck even is that? I don't know if any of you guys are with me. I told you I already do my monster check under the bed, in the closet, all that shit. But yeah, monster checking is probably a solid move, Roxy. Canadian cat dad. Duh. Always got to do the monster check. Vinny, you know it. And yes, Vinny, I did hit 20,000 subscribers. I'm pretty fucking excited about it. You guys are awesome. Rock stars forever. Helpful that we put out the World Girls video. That got me probably like 25 more subscribers, which pushed me over the edge. A lot of people asking when we're doing our next one. I don't know. We are trying to figure it out. Yeah, and it stayed at 20K, Garth McMurray, which is awesome. Adopt a cat or dog, Kiki. A lot of people are saying that right now because of the fact that I've been going back and forth from here to my grandparents and helping them. I actually haven't been home much at all as I've been going to their place every day. But you know, it's been tough. So I haven't been able to see anybody else. By the way, checking in on the situation with the hotspot. List of stores that may have them, says they're in stock, but some could be someone buying them. Oy. If you want, wow, they're very far away. Okay. Also, we're trying to do the Tomorrow Show tonight on Zoom. Do you guys use Zoom at all? We're trying to set up a Zoom thing for TTS tonight for all of you Tomorrow Show fans. We haven't been streaming for a little bit, but we did have our 4-year anniversary, so we wanted to do a stream for tonight. Larry Lee says I applied for the Patreon grant too. I wish you the best of luck, my friend. It's a very strange time. A lot of my peers are talking about how they've been applying for unemployment. Employment before. I don't fully know how it works. I have to look into it more. But I don't know, because like I am able-bodied and capable of working. I don't know, and I feel like there are people who need it. Just stressful. I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the exact same spot. So, it's not super duper fun to be there. Okay, guys, don't forget, thumbs up this video, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, as Jake Yakoveta just reminded. No, Brandy, you don't need Zoom. Zoom is the app that we would stream it on so that we could be in our individual places, but it would video on YouTube. So it would just stream on YouTube. But yeah. The Cavernacle says get unemployment. The government dropped 1.5 trillion for a 20 min boost, minimum boost to the stock market. I don't even know what that means. Yeah. Adrian, you said good luck against Bateman and Riley, Roxy. What are you talking about? For what? Are they both streaming live right now too? I'm like rubbing my face. I have not slept in so long. No, Vinny, I don't have a TikTok. Should I? Should I get a TikTok? Why are my eyes so itchy right now? Grammy says she's been really itchy too. I've been itchy also. You're buffering a little bit. I'm sorry. It looks crystal clear over here in my studio stream of it. Don't touch your face. Well, I'm not touching my face. I haven't left the house. You're not supposed to touch your face, when you leave. I will wash my hands and all that stuff. The algorithm is insane. Which algorithm, Vinny? Oh, Odd Couple versus The Boss is coming up, isn't it? Oh, I get what you're saying. Thanks. Am I over my cold? Delilah, yeah, that was a while ago. Like 2 weeks ago, I had a little bit of a cold. But yeah, it was done. I was just being overly cautious too. Guys, I'm telling you, my eyes are like fucking burning right now. I'm still going through my whole routine. I have my tea. I wake up in the morning. I have everybody seems to say that they're bored. I'm certainly not bored. I'm slammed. Been doing a lot of work for AfterBuzz, social media stuff for them and editorial stuff for them. And, still working on my scripts and streaming every single day with you guys. Guys, oh, I feel so bad about this video. I'm watching it just be so fucking glitchy right now. It's like unbearable. Yeah, and just trying to do everything I can to stay afloat. Sorry that this isn't more positive. But okay, speaking of positive things, I will say that I've been finding articles that I did want to share with you guys. Like Daily Beast put one out about how this nightmare could end. And I know that one thing that people are talking about is the vaccine, but the vaccine is going to obviously take, they're saying over a year, but that doesn't mean that that will be the first medication for corona. They're working on medications right now for corona that could be ready before. But Daily Beast put out an article that said 4 ways experts say coronavirus nightmare could end. And this made me feel a lot better. So we can break it down together. As major cultural events are forgotten, workplace bars and restaurants close, prominent politicians move around the world go into quarantine, 2 simple questions about the novel coronavirus pandemic seem to rise above the rest. How long will this last and how will it end? So those are the 2 questions that I keep having too. Like, how long are we going to be going through this and what is going to be the thing that stops it? William Hazelton, president of the global health think tank Access Health International, who recently chaired the U.S.-China Health Summit in Wuhan, where the virus likely originated, has a theory. He says there are 4 ways. 1, it peters out with the weather. As we know, it's getting warmer. Apparently, this is a very good time to have a virus. It's way better than if this was 6 months ago. So this is a positive time to have a virus, apparently. So peters out with the weather. 2, everybody gets infected. So it's got no places to go. So it ends, but that's a pretty horrible ending. Oh God, that would be a fucking awful ending. Please, please, please let that not happen. 3 is a vaccine, which is about a year away. 4, which is most likely, we're going to have a few drugs within a few weeks to a few months that prevent people from getting infected, like PrEP for HIV and for treatment. So you guys know PrEP is a drug that a lot of people are on who are sexually active, that they take in order to prevent them from getting HIV. It's almost like a blocker. So it's just another way to keep yourself safe. So he's saying something like that, as opposed to a vaccine, which puts a little bit of the virus in you and makes your body not think that it's able to get it because you've already had a little bit of it in the vaccine version. I mean, I'm not a fucking scientist, but that's just my general understanding of it. So he breaks them down further. He says there are 4 coronaviruses which cause upper respiratory infections, like the common cold. Those tend to be very seasonal. These season things. But he also adds that there's so much unknown. Yeah, so just checking in with you guys right now, how you're feeling. But it made me feel a little better that possibly in a couple of weeks to a couple of months, we might have medications that help with this, and test kits, that being something that I really, really know we need. You know, if everybody who is serving and delivering food, delivering food, and everybody who worked at hospitals could get tested, that would be a great start, because then we could make sure that we weren't spreading it via hospital and food, which are 2 ways that we really need to make sure that people are safe right now. John Targaryen in the super chat says, "Hey Rox, huge fan. Keep up the great work, TJ." Thanks, TJ. Appreciate you. You rock. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Going over to the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Glenn Caesar says, part 2. I also saw a reminder on YouTube for today's episode of Acting Class Weekly on AfterBuzz TV channel at 6:10 p.m. Eastern Time, 3:10 p.m. Pacific Time. Are you and Sean going to be doing the show live using the StreamYard format, or is it something else pre-taped? We're going to be using the Zoom format that I was just talking about for the tomorrow show. So yeah, we are going to be trying to do that right after this. Thanks for the question, Glenn. Creech68 says, I get paid Friday, so here's a little bit for you. Creech, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I can see already, and I get why my Streamlabs and my super chats are majorly taking a hit right now. Which is hard, and I know you guys are having a hard time. So, ditto, samesies, ditto, samesies, ditto, samesies. Jeremy, it's not really about liking Zoom better than StreamYards. It's just based on what the companies use. It's not my choice. I work for these people. But I volunteer for that show. I do acting class weekly for free. It's a volunteer show that I do with Sean Whalen, and we do it to teach people acting tips, tricks, all that stuff, and talk about everything going on in their entertainment industry. So it'll be an interesting episode today as everything is shaking up right now. Very interesting one. And I believe we will be doing the same thing for DC Movie News. Ryan, our producer, texted us about it yesterday. And Adam and Mike both said they could do this Friday. I don't know if I can, as I've been taking care of Grammy and Papo. Every day is kind of a up in the air. So we will see. We will see. Yeah, I know it's blurry. I know it's in and out. It's so fucking frustrating for you guys. Trust me, it's just as frustrating for me. I have to try this hotspot or figure out a way to get Spectrum on the phone to figure out why the fuck my internet's such a piece of shit. That's me heavy breathing because I'm so fucking annoyed with the situation. I swear I'm doing everything I can, guys. Everything I can. I've been drinking. You look fine, says Delilah. It's amazing. Since all this has happened, I have not smoked and I have not drank at all. No judgment. I totally get it. But if you are going to be doing those things, you have to really make sure you keep up your immune system and your health. I know that when I smoke, sore throat, like a little raspy, and I just don't want to. Right now, as I'm taking care of Grammy and Papo, I haven't wanted to not know why when I wake up, my throat feels a certain way. If it feels that way, I need to know it's because I'm sick, because that means I can't see them. So if it does, if I smoke, then I don't know. And alcohol fucks with your immune system. So right now, as I'm taking care of them, I haven't been able to do anything, which definitely is one of the causes of my stress and anxiety. I am a cannabis consumer. I have been forever. And huge reason that I'm a cannabis consumer is because of the ways that it helps me with my anxiety. Back in the day, I was taking a lot of Xanax. I'm prescribed, and cannabis made me stop taking the amount that I was because I was having way less panic attacks using cannabis. And now that I can't, it's like my anxiety is through the fucking roof. I have 2 new pimples that sprouted today. Just very, very stressful. So I'm trying. Veronica Gonzalez, thank you so much for the generous Streamline. Super chat. I really appreciate it. Veronica says, agree 100% on healthcare people getting tested. I work in a hospital, and my biggest fear is bringing anything home to my family. This thing, no joke. Stay safe, peeps. Yeah, one of my best friends, Jillian, is a nurse, and I feel so bad for her because, she's swabbing people and testing people. We need to keep our healthcare professionals safe. We need to keep our doctors and our nurses and everybody who works at the hospital safe. And we don't, A, want them getting the virus and bringing something home to their families, but B, we don't want them getting the virus and then handling people who don't. There's already a hospital bed struggle, which is tough. And it's only going to get worse. They're saying the worst of this is going to hit around the summertime. So, yeah. For those of you suggesting edibles, I do not do well on edibles. They make me really anxious. And I have my vape pen, but I haven't vaped at all. I probably will start in a few days. But again, I just wanted to make sure I got Grammy and Papo to a good place. There's still one more thing that I need to drop off to them that I know that I need to. So, yeah. I know you guys are going through an equal amount of shitty shit. So trust me, we're in this together. Paul Denuzio in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, nothing much to say except we're here for you whenever I can. Whenever I can, whenever you need. Whatever you need. Whenever and whatever you need. Paul, I don't know what that means, but it sounds nice, like whatever you need. I appreciate it. Thanks. Thank you to everybody for your support today. I'll probably go about 5 more minutes on today's stream, as I know it's frustrating that it's glitchy, so that I can try to wait on hold with fucking Spectrum. Has anybody in the entire planet ever loved their cable or internet or phone provider? Show me one. Show me one. Because they all are fucking frustrating. And yet, it's still relatively new. The concept. I mean, Christian says no. Andrew says not really. Lewis says not me. Weston says ha, no. Oh, Brandy says I'm okay with Xfinity. Good for you, Brandy. Good for you. Just Kev says no. Yeah. All right, maybe some of you guys, but not me. Not this gal. She struggles with it. Okay, so like I said, today we will be doing acting class weekly. I think I'm going to do it from my phone because it will be frustrating for people if I don't. We're also going to be doing tomorrow's show, hopefully tonight. I think that I got a text that's going to be it. They're thinking. So we will see. I just got an update about the hotspot. They can put it on hold for me in Woodland Hills in 20 minutes. Woodland Hills is like an so / like Spectrum. Oh no, did I break up? Eric, I was talking about Vanessa Hudgens earlier. I really don't know. Yeah, I checked Walmart, Weston. I've checked everywhere. I've been checking and checking and checking. I wish that my internet that I pay a lot of money for would just fucking work. Wouldn't that be lovely? Or if I can get them on the phone. That's me after everything. This stream. All right. Well, we did the best we could today, guys. That's what I'm expecting every day. Just the best we can. Hopefully I can just keep this roof over my head and you guys can keep your out. I'm gonna try. I'll try and try. I love you guys. Okay, yeah. I'm so sorry that today was such a frustrated stream. I wish tomorrow will be a more positive one. We'll talk about more fun things. I just, after dealing with this all night, and again, I haven't slept in days. Sorry that I'm just like being a fucking crazy. So let me say bye to everybody. Shout out to Matt Link, Coachella Coastal, Chris Fieldsend, Blair Bitch Project, Jeremy Miller, Brandy, Matt Link, Tom King, Luis Martinez, Brian McGovern, Don Stiletto, Zeno Hour, Jake Yacovetta, who's reminding you guys about my Patreon, patreon.com/Roxy Stryer, J-Dog, Troy, B Powers, Alejandro Ramos, Thunder God Cairo, Travis Gilbert, Kelsey Kirkland, Delilah Pick 001, NFL Caleb 22, Paul Denuzio, Garth McMurray, Western Ira, Charmed Original, Neil Hansock, J.A., don't forget, guys, you can Streamlabs even if you're watching this after the fact. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Once I get this under control, then I can have people start chiming into the show, like Darina and Roka and Riley and all that. Mark, Jason, Alley. Oh yeah, weddings. I want to talk about all these canceled weddings. I feel so bad for people. I have 2 friends who canceled their wedding week, including poor Riley. That sucks. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. Christian Stoliski, Canadian cat dad. All right, bye guys. Love you lots. End stream. Let's see if this works.